What's happening, Vicky? Nice to see you. See? That's better. We've been sound, mate. We've been sound. Got over the illness there a couple of weeks ago. I think taking a long walk encouraged it to get the fuck out of the system. And I've experienced this a couple of times. I remember when Shitty Wet Wipe visited with his COVID. I went for a long walk, walking away from him. And when I got back to me mountain, it was like, you know, like the fluid gone. Yeah, the corona had gone. You had COVID and you're sick again. Oh my dear. You're not having a good time of it, are you? Oh, well, my dear. Well, you're in my thoughts for speedy recovery. It's so disabling being ill. I don't like it. And I suppose a 20-mile walk ain't gonna be very appealing to you. Sleeping outside in the weather has a lot of benefits. A little bit intimidated a few days ago, Saturday, when we were walking through the rain. I thought, you know, getting wet and walking through it, I'd suffer. But today's Tuesday, and I don't feel any. I don't feel down. I don't feel rough. You know. So I don't think I got affected by the rain touching my body on Saturday. I'm not sure, but I think what day was it? Sunday. I think Sunday. We even went into the dirty sea. Oh, Vicky, it is good lush where I'm in. You know where I'm at. Yeah, you're an empty car park behind me. That's you. Yeah. The nightclub over there. Loads of fucking jet skis. I guess in the summer it would have been really fucking noisy around here, but this time of year I found it very quiet. Oh, got that big ship over there. We got a ship over there emptying its load. I think the cruise ships, both of them, that was here last night. No, there's still one over there. There's I seen one of the cruise ships leave this morning. We slept there last night. Actually, slept just there. got my sleeping bag and my plastic bag, my mattress out. Well, still got my mattress out. Flimsy little thing. Yeah, and then down there, that's like sailing shops. Where that big ship is, just there, that's the port where I normally sleep myself. He sleeps on the end of that building there. I can't zoom in because I'm on StreamYard. This is that side. This is this side of the port. That's that side of the port. That's all filled up with boats in there. But it looks kind of closed from here. But it's not. We see this boat coming out now. Uh, and there's the stadium. Yeah, that's the stadium for where the Water Boys are going to be playing. Yes, yes, Ed. What's happening? Is our Muk? He's under there somewhere. Hello, Muk. All right, our Grizz. He's all right, bud. Glad I had my fucking mouth closed when he just blew his nose. All right, bud. Nice sleep. He keeps blowing his nose in my direction. Dirty bugger. Oh, he's all right, Ed. Oh, he's all right. He's wearing smiley hat. It says smile, smile, smile. What was that? You want to eat? He's been sleeping all day in the shade, in the shadows, which was great for him. I've had my umbrella out, encouraging encouraging the shadow for himself, and he's just been sleeping all day. Happy days. Now, as the day comes to the end, it gets a bit fresher. I don't need the umbrella. Yeah, enjoy the weather. Happy days. Ay, 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 ay. If I turn the camera around again, you might be able to see the castle. I can see it on that hill. Yeah, on that hill there. That's the. Yes, lovely. All right, my dear. You both know each other, Elm and Vicky. Both Canadian ladies. I I found a crystal ball today. Maybe it's a glass ball, but it's definitely see-through. Yeah. And just from this channel. Happy days. I always did promote this channel as, like something for entertainers to connect with one another and entertain one another across the waters throughout the lands. I was a little bit upset. I was hoping to tune in with a full battery to Super Salty. But I've not been watching him going live. I'm a Gallagher this week, am I? A full-on Scouse, eh? Are they Scouse or are they Manx, them Gallaghers? I forget. I remember they wanted to be better than the Beatles, but Robbie Williams said, I'll kick your fucking ass for saying that. Step in the motherfucking rink. We's in good form, Mr. Beautiful Blues. We's in good form. Yeah. We've got a couple things I wanted to share. Yeah. And amazing things. I mean, real amazing things. I asked a fella yesterday if he got any work for me. Yeah. Because he lives 40 kilometers inland. Yeah. In the mountains. He stopped in front of me with two 10-euro notes and he went like this. Whoa, dude. I said, thank you very much. He stood down the road watching me and Grizzles. He came back with a 50-euro note. No, 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 no. Thank you, no, 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 no. You know, we were only sitting still. We didn't have to pan out. We weren't in an environment where we were panhandling. So just yesterday, in less than half an hour of being in the city, after being at the beach the night before, we walked into the city, debating where to have breakfast because Gran Asado cafe was closed. So debating where to have coffee, we settled for supermarket. And there as I was consuming my breakfast, this fella topped our pockets up. A woman came around and asked if she can have a locket of Grizzles' hair. All right. And I said, if you wait half an hour, yeah, let me finish my food. Yeah, I'll give him a brushing and you can have as much of Grizzles' hair you want. I asked her one question. I said, what do you want his hair for? And she didn't have an explanation. So she came back like less than 5 minutes later, and I was still consuming the same foods, you know. And I said, have you got that hair ready? And she's waving money in my face. And I says, no, I told you, I'm eating my breakfast. You know, maybe in half an hour, if I brush my dog, there'll be as much hair as you want. Fur, hair, fur. Well, I'd never seen that woman again. Last night, deciding where to sleep, we decided to sleep here. A few fishermen along the road there, a couple of fishermen down in the corner there, and there was a couple up against this the stage fence. And them's all, there was a couple, and them's getting all frisky. She doing the cowboy on him, or cowgirl, the cowgirl position. I set camp, and about 20 minutes later, yeah, I hears this woman's voice. I looks up, and she's there skating, you know, on skates. And she invites me and Grizzles to her terrace. Right? Now, cutting a long story short, you know, she invited us to her home. She says she's got a big terrace that we can live on if we want. And me being me, I declined. I said, no, thank you. You know, you got fences and walls around your yard. I prefer the freedom of being outdoors. Thank you very much. So those were three beautiful, strange things that happened yesterday. I have never, ever been asked for a locket of any animal's hair until yesterday. I mean, what would she want with Grizzles' hair? And these were the things that were running through my mind when I in those the 5 minutes she disappeared and then came back. And then for the next, like, well, it's nearly 24 hours since it happened. Oh no, it's more than 24 hours since it's happened. So it's for the whole day, really, apart from when I was sleeping. I mean, what a weird gesture. Coming up to a stranger and asking, can I have a locket of your dog's hair? I think that's a very strange um, interaction. She was with her boyfriend when she was offering me to her the other one that came the last visit we had last night. Yeah, she was offering us to her yard, and she got her, her boyfriend stood there, so it wasn't like a romantic thing. I know, right? Ed, a long walk from Alicante to Almeria. We are still in Alicante, sir. We still is in Alicante. Yep. And at the condition of my feet, I wouldn't be at all surprised if we're still here in freaking December. And that's one of the two things that I was thinking. Yeah, you know. The other thing would be she's a forensics officer, and she's going to put the hair through forensics to see what drugs Grizzles is on. Fair enough. He's a handsome dog and all that whatnot. But we've had hundreds of people. Okay, maybe a couple of thousand of people in the last few months. Like really complimenting the Grizz. Yeah, really. Ah, you did a quick search. And dog's fur is used for spells of protection, etc. Wow. Some people are making jewelry out of dog hair now. So that's probably why she offered you money and she'll make a profit. Hell on earth. Thank yous. Thank yous. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well, that would have been a nice thing if she's, one of these business heads, like she's jewelry makers. That would have been a nice thing. You get me, yeah? I'm a little bit hurt that she never came back that half hour later. You get me, I mean, it's not much, is it? Yeah, to be able to finish a meal. In all fairness now, there's nothing different about that lady interrupting my meal than the beggars coming to the restaurant tables and begging for food or begging for loose change or whatever. You get me? Yeah. And so for me, it's the same standards. No matter how hungry I was, I would not approach people sitting down in a restaurant. Nope, nope. I might approach the staff of the restaurant, but I wouldn't be targeting their customers for a bite to eat. They're not in the kitchen. You get me? Today, three strange things have happened as well, and I haven't fucking moved. Yeah, I've been here all day, all night last night. Yeah, and a dude that was pacing in front of us on Sunday at the beach. Yeah, kept pacing up and down, up and down, up and down. And in my view, he fucking turned up here this morning. Yeah, cycling up and down, up and down, up and down. Hmm? Then a fucking what looked like a drunk came staggering up, and he's on the other side of that lamppost. All right, which is quite a distance from here. You know, that's 10 foot. Yeah. He started asking if Grizzles is dangerous. And Grizzles was sleeping. He never even stirred, never even fucking fluttered an ear or fluttered a fucking eyelid. You know, at the person approach that lamppost. But the fella insisted on asking if he's dangerous. Is that a dangerous dog? Is that a dangerous dog? So I barked at him and said, yeah, very dangerous. Shortly after, a fella came walking up, you know, looking all normal, looking all casual. And he comes straight over to us and he asked us if we want some beer. When I said I don't drink, he turned around quite promptly and walked all the way back down. I mean, like, seriously, yeah, walking all this way, just ask me for a beer if I want to drink a beer. That's nice, isn't it? As you can see, yeah, there ain't nobody around. Yeah, there ain't no invitation for anybody to be around. You get me? Yeah, there's the sea. There's a big car park on the other side of that wall. Is the sea. Huh? You know, a long walk down to that fucking tent down there, that teepee, with a wallless dome, bell tent. Sustainable jewellery. But puzzling, she doesn't just go to a dog rescue and get loads of regular bait and help a good cause. Exactly, hell on earth. Yeah, she could quite easily just go to a dog sanctuary, unless she's banned from them. Mm. I like what Elm researched about how dog fur is used in spells for protection. Mm. We get a lot of people recognizing the Akita in the Grizzles. Yeah, and a lot of people have seen that movie, Herechi. Is it Herechi? About the Akita that stays at the train station waiting for his deceased owner. King Kong. Hello, hello, hello. Hmm. That sounds interesting. Hell on Earth. Is this the same lads who do the camping videos. I have not got a clue, King Kong. Same as I don't have a clue who you are, but as far as I'm aware, Hell on Earth is their first time in the chat. I don't think I've seen their title before. Oh, I don't know. Hell on Earth, are you one of the dudes that do camping videos? Just in case you can't see King Kong's message. The chef. Yes, bro. Happy days to you, sir. Happy days. Is the channel worth tuning into then, is it? Happy days. That's the luckily bucket hat, Steve. The smiley face was always connected with Acid House. She gets me. So what am I advertising? Involuntarily. Well, nice to see you again, Hell on Earth. You're the working class, are you? Ever since I was a child, yeah. Um, I've had these lyrics of a poem or something, you know, like and it goes like, the working class can kiss my ass. I got a full-time job at last, or something like that. I know people have caught me reciting those lyrics before, and they come back at me and yeah, that was a song. You know, like that was in the charts or something. That's from some famous band. Was it the Wurzels? Am I tuned in? Am I tuned in like to think that somebody told me a long time ago it was the Wurzels that sang that song? I don't know. I can't remember. You'll be glad to know, lads. Yeah, a couple of days ago, I think it was Saturday morning. No, it wasn't. It was Friday. Friday last week. I emptied my bag completely, emptied it, and threw away all the things I wasn't using. This hat was nearly in that rubbish bag. It fucking was. Yeah. It's like, I don't wear that hat. I know the subs can sub up to Hell on Earth and King Kong, but I'm going to have to turn my camera off and go over to YouTube and sub up to you guys. To make up. Well, King Kong, you can now go and subscribe to Hell on Earth, and you'll see that Hell on Earth has nothing on their channel yet. It was a good live, chef, and good live, nice and cool. Yeah, nice and relaxed. Yeah, karaoke style with a fella that was on your panel, Danny, was it? Yeah, he was singing loud and proud. Yeah, I'm not sure if he kept turning his microphone off and just playing his songs. I think 1 or 2 points. I think I come to the conclusion he's microphone off and singing along to songs. But yeah, happy days. Busy, busy. People got things to do this time of day around the world. I haven't asked, how's my sound quality? And 2 points for why I'm asking. It's windy and I'm charged, I'm plugged into my solar panel. Something I should not be doing, apparently. Yeah. But it's happening. Lucy! Yes, yes, Lucy Warrens. How you doing, my dear? Beautiful dogs, beautiful household you got. Yeah. I like seeing your dogs. Made me laugh earlier when I see them with the with the Christmas present um, bows on their heads. Spot on sound and picture. Happy days, happy days. That's what we like to learn. That's what we like to learn. Happy days. So this morning we got woken up by this first boat starting its engines and going out to sea. 5 degrees. Waking up again. What are you saying? Nothing. Got nothing to say? Hmm? Hi. Hi. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Music saved my life, potentially. Sunday at the beach. Oh, wow. Sunday at the beach. What an amazing time we had. Wow. We had a Dutch fella visit us, and he came with a packed lunch for homeless people that have normally set camp on that beach, but due to the storms, they've relocated. Yep. So a good conversation with that fella, and a very good meal. It was rice. I think it was vegan vegan minced meat. Yeah, and a couple of fried eggs. It was fucking yummy, 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 yummy. So we didn't have to leave the beach. Yummies, yeah, being delivered food like that. Oh, and a big bottle of water. Yeah, survival. Wow. There seems to be a helicopter hovering. Oh no, it's not. It's a bird. I thought it was a helicopter hovering over the castle just then. I can hear a helicopter, but it was a bird. This Kev in the house. What's happening, Kev? Are you prepared for the winter? You got adventures set for the winter? Some more frozen lake fishing? Hell on earth! Seriously, I wasn't here during the storms. Not the storm last week. I was in Santa Pola, and in Santa Pola, there's a few puddles around the place. And clever me, I had a bag full of food. I had everything for me for my grizz. Plenty of tobacco. I even had some CBD weed, and just chillaxed, watched the storms passing. When I came to Alicante, a couple of people were talking about how the storm was scaring people because the lightning was close. Yeah, the lightning was hitting the streets, and people were in fear that it'll travel through the water and shock them. And so they were looking for every up and out of the way space that they could find. One of the places I stumbled on is one of the places that I enjoy to relax on, watching the street life go by, and it was trashed. Yeah, it looked like fucking a part-time brothel. You know, it was disgusting. Absolutely. So much so that when the council workers, the bin people came along, I said, please give us a bag. I'm going to clear that rubbish away for you. It's not yours, it's not mine. And it's absolutely disgusting that it's there. Thought I was a naked cyclist, and he's wearing shorts and shoes. Happy days. On a squeaky bike. So yeah, I haven't seen any damage from the storms there in Alicante. Excellent. Out buying furniture. Yeah, I always plant myself next to fucking palm trees, in front of palm trees. As a good acknowledgement. But I care to I'll pick you up on that, Ed, because when I was in Granada, in Orgiva, I was very rarely near palm trees, and on Grizzly's Mountain, there wasn't a palm tree within my range. I could see two palm trees where the elders said that's where there's a spring water. Those palm trees were planted there to identify the spring water. Oh! The busies drove past here last night as well. Yeah, left us sleeping, pretending to be asleep. That's a pain in the arse. I bought some new trousers yesterday because I've been wearing them other ones for a couple of weeks. And I wasn't really comfortable in them. You know, when you got some items, and you're just not comfortable with them. Well, those trousers that I ditched yesterday, they were one of those items I just was not comfortable in. Uh, has everybody been to Bare Bones's and watched the watched his contributions to this channel? I haven't shared them yet, but I will share them eventually. But I think it's only fair that people go and watch them on his channel. Yeah, but they're funny. Yeah, he made three or four slideshows of myself and Grizzles in AI form, and he clipped us when we were at the beach, and I stretched the t-shirt down to my waist as a pair of shorts. Compromised because I didn't have shorts. It's like how can I go swimming? Like this isn't a nudist beach and it's daytime. Different at nighttime. I could just strip down and nobody's gonna be seeing in a place like that. But when it's full on daytime, yeah, it's like anybody could be watching. So like, yeah, improvised. I stretched the t-shirt down, up over it, and down to my waist. It looked like I was wearing a skirt. So I threw that t-shirt as well because I don't want to be carrying it. Yesterday evening, being so comfortable in these trousers, I wanted to buy another pair, a larger size. And also, I went shoe shopping yesterday, but I never seen anything that I trust. And the shoes that I be wearing, they've been cutting my feet. Yeah, because it's been wet. The fabric's all changed, and the shape of the shoes changed, and just where, yeah, they've been making me cutting my feet. So yesterday evening, went to the pharmacy, and I got some iodine. That's purple, red stuff, brown stuff, whatever color you want to call it. Yeah. So I got that one sore, and I got that other sore there. Yeah, on that foot. All right. So to keep the flies off, I'm using a bit of a wet wipe. Got another sore there. These are all from the shoes that I'm wearing, apart from this one. This one's from the last pair of shoes I was wearing. Yeah. And the thing is, where they're situated, every movement I make with my feet, those sores are being stretched. Huh? I should probably wear socks, you know, but I don't like socks. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of fabric to be thrown away every week. 7 pairs of socks. These wet wipes, I pulled them out of their packet and I let them dry, and then I wrap them around with these hair bands. Yeah, and most of my life I've been collecting these hair bands. They come in handy for many things. Many times I've thought, oh yeah, I can do this with a hairband. Oh yeah, I can with a hairband. I went to pick up a hairband yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And it was like on the floor, and there was a group of people stood there talking, and I rudely interrupted them and said, "Is that yours?" And one of the women chirped up and says, "Oh yes, that's mine, thank you." And so yeah, that hairband I didn't pick up. As you can see, this foot, 3 different colors. Got a black one, a brown one, and a pink one. And yes, there's a bit of gunk on my feet because, or not gunk, but dirt. They're a bit black because walking around this car park. Tonight, when I get to the fountain and I have my scrub down, that black will disappear. But until then, I got black feet, black soles, and a bit sandy. I don't know where all this sand's coming from. Maybe the wind. Maybe it travels in the wind and gets stuck on this car park. Maybe it comes in on the car tires. So we got sunset going on. I mean, for me, it's sunset. But we've still got about an hour and a half of sunlight. That's how long the sun's setting. Now, turn the camera around. See my rucksack. See the solar panel. Oh yeah. Tourists getting zipped around on these yits. Have you got them in your cities? In the summer, we came up here in July, August, more August, and this car park was full every day, every night. Full, full, full. And all up and down here, there's beer and vodka, wine and whiskey, rum, and everything being left behind. Bags of ice, everything. There you go. Thick clouds in Northumberland. And it's nippy as well. Ooh. Hello, bud. What are you saying? Look, this is for me. Aye. Oh. What does that mean? Doing your freedom? Ain't no dog walkers. Hey. Hey. Well, Elm, thanks for joining, my dear, and don't work too hard. Yeah, life is for enjoying, not for hurting oneself doing things. If you're live later, I'll try joining in. I'll try tuning in. Last night we came to bed with a 30% battery, and we thought, what will we do? And we tuned into YouTube, and I don't think there was anything going on. My subscription list normally, like, yeah, very often I tune in and nothing going on. Oh look, he's got his freedom, and he chooses to lay down. So maybe we'll get dressed. I mean, I wear my new trackers. Oh, I made a mistake in the supermarket yesterday. 7:47 freeze in Canada. Nice, nice, nice. We got 5:51 in the evening. Yeah, 5:51, 17:52. I started with 87% battery charge, and I got 85% battery charge. But that's because I plugged into the solar panel. It's kind of keeping it topped up. It's not charging. This StreamYard evidently uses a lot of power. This afternoon, or this morning, I was listening to MCF After Dark. Plugged in, charging, no problem, and charged up to 100%. Only because I unplugged to charge up the silly little friggin' power pack that I got. Power bank. This is a weird thing. Very weird thing. I've seen it get to 100% once, I think. Yesterday it was on 75%. I put my phone on charge. I got 32% charge from it. And I thought, that's it. You know, like, yeah, I'll plug it into me, earpods in, and see if they'll take a charge. They took a charge, and this thing jumped up to 50% charge. Strange behavior. This morning when I went to charge this, it was on 75%. Sorry, this afternoon. This afternoon when I put this on charge, it jumped up to it was on 75% charge. Weird. Very strange. I'll keep hold of it because he's got these. Yeah, he's got a torch. It'll do for charging the earpods, but I don't trust it for the phone. For the darker days are coming. A torch is going to be handy. Yeah, for encouraging a little bit of what do you call it? A little bit of illumination going on. And Kyle Piddock. I subscribe to a fellow pilgrim, drifter, homo, tramp. A couple of days ago, he's only down the road in Torrevieja, and apparently that fella's always getting beaten up. I mean, I haven't spoken to him on like I haven't seen him go live yet, although he's been live 2 or 3 times since I subscribed to him. I've not beaten. I've not been beaten up yet out on the streets. Another a street tramp that I met there in Tulada, Teulada. But that fella said he's had buckets of shit thrown on him. Yeah, and people have been pissing on him whilst he's been sleeping. I ain't had none of that. King Kong, we found this grifter, yeah, pure grifter, a pure beg. He's in the Americas. He goes under the name of his channel goes under the name of M stands for money. He got way worse teeth than me, yeah, and I knows he's got way worse teeth than me because he's got a big fat scar there, big scar down his fucking nose. His nose is all fucking smashed. It looks like he lost his teeth in an accident of some sorts. You've watched the fella twice in Torrevieja, and he causes his own problems, does he? All right. This is what I was about to say. Yeah, you've really, like out on the streets. Yeah, you've really got to invite problems. Yeah, hanging around with the wrong sorts, going to environments where like we're not welcomed. You get me? Yeah, being persistent, being in people's face. Yeah, getting Larry. Like being perverted. Yeah, is these are the sort of things, like I explained to the fella in Tulada. Like if you're pissing and shitting on the town square in the bushes there, you know, of course you're gonna get treated like shit. Hmm? I piss in bottles and shit in bags, and people might go, "Ugh, that's a bit gross." All right, but I'm not leaving piss and shit where I sleep. You get me? Yeah. If I wish to come back here tonight, I know I'm coming back to a clean environment. All right. A lot of these other street tramps, like yeah, they're vile. They're disgusting, pissing and shitting in the fucking main public. You get me? Yeah. Oh, there's a tree, there's a bush. Yeah. They piss and shit against it. I mean, some of them, they do need a wake up call. Yeah. Some of them do need a reset. And where's their button? You get me? Yeah. I hollered at one of these street tramps begged off me nearly a month ago. He asked me for €1.50, and he'll come back with some hash for me. So I gives him €1.50. And I see him walking up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But when I see him walking up and down, he avoids me. He goes across on the other side of the road. Well, Saturday, I was sat there talking to a couple of folks, and this fella came in to sight, and he said hello to one of the fellas I was sat with. And I says, dude, where's me 150? Where's me bit of hash? I says, where I come from, you're only a real man if you can stick to your words. Huh? One of the other fellas pulled that fella away and said, like, Steve's a good fella, If you've taken money off of him and you've said that you're coming back with something, like, you'd be just as well to. And so yesterday, that fella that asked me for the 150 a month ago, he finally came at me yesterday with a joint's worth of pollen. He tried bigging it up, trying to tell me, "Oh, it's great, great," like, yeah, smell it, it's great, yeah. I said, dude, when you're in Morocco, you've got hundreds and hundreds of farms to choose hashish from. I says, and if you're bringing it back to Europe, chances are you're bringing back mediocre. They are not going to let you come back with creme de la creme. Yeah? And creme de la creme is not available to street trash like us. Just a simple observation of mine. Do you get me? It's being a smoker. Yeah? It doesn't matter about smell. Yeah? The smellier it is, oh great, that means the dogs can smell it. For me, I like to smoke, yeah. I don't like to smell, yeah, and broke the things, like, yeah. I no. Put it in paper, put it in with a bit of backy, put a roach in there, lick it up, light it up, and suck back. You get me, yeah? I'm an inhaler. I inhale 2 or 3 times. I'll inhale each puff. So yeah, you can keep your fragrances. Glad that's my water bottle, not my fist bottle. Ah, gives me nightmares still to think that, like, yeah, I have reached for my piss bottle, or not reached for it, but it's landed in the hand and it's gone to the mouth, and it's like fucking hell. How people drink their own piss like willy nilly, like willingly. Mm. I was in Rebecca about 10 years ago, and I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there. Coming from Murcia to San Javier into Rebecca, it was the first of the high-rise buildings, yeah, on the beach. Where the buildings have more priority than people, where business takes over all humanity. But for me, I didn't like it, and that was in the wintertime. Yeah, that would have been around this time of year. but it's not cold. Wow, you can see where the hat's been. You can see where the hat's been on my head. I slept with the hat on. My lord, what has it done to my hair? Oh dear, oh dear. Put it back on, eh? Do you know what it is, King Kong? If you're in an environment where the weed is shite, yeah, where it's not doing what it should be, maybe they're flooding the streets with CBD. That's what they're doing here in Spain. Yeah, well, in these touristy areas, there's weed shops everywhere, but it's not weed; it's CBD. Now, for me, CBD is totally different to weed. That's like vegan sausages or vegan bacon. You get me, yeah? They're saying it is something that is not for sales. Now, from my opinion, from my opinion, they tumble the weed in the CBD shops. I've only had CBD twice, knowingly. The first piece was given to me by somebody who buys from the CBD shop, and I was reluctant to even take it. But he insisted. So okay, I took a smoke from him, and then last week in Santa Pola, treated myself to a gram. It's €6.50. It was strawberry queen. It tasted like pepper. It was brown, and it had not one speck of crystal on it. So I reckon they shake the crystal off of that CBD weed, or at least that strain. Yeah? Which, by my opinion, that's criminal. Do you get me, yeah? That is criminal. If you're toasting the THC out of it, and if you're removing the THC crystals from it, well, then that's bang out of order. But clever. Babette, yes, my darling. What's happening? How's it going? The chicken said it first. We got you hooked on that song, I must. That's like a national anthem now, isn't it? That is awesome. Now, for anybody that's confused by the chicken said it first, it's a chicken song from Richie Kavanagh. Yeah. In my opinion, Richie Kavanagh is one of these talented folks like Jack Black. Yeah, puts comedy into song, and for me, that is awesome. To be able to laugh, sing along, and dancing, you know, I think it's awesome. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Hmm. We sound, Babette, my darling. We sound. Yeah. You have to make tracks, King Kong. Well, thanks for joining in. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you again. Happy days. Play it safe, yeah. Play it safe, and grow your own weed, yeah. That way you know what you're smoking. I knows what you's writing, Babbitt. Yeah. If you've taken moments, click on and comment. I know you's a very busy lady, one of the busiest that I knows, and yeah, the hands are working overtime. And Foxy digital phones, they try and AdWords for us to stand back confused. You're ghosting whilst you prepared dinner. Happy days. What's for dinner when you got a chance to write? I haven't got a clue what's for our dinner tonight. I'm carrying biscuits for Grizzles. He'll get his biscuits and his tin of meat, or one of those kilo sausages, one or the other, and he'll get tidbits from what I'm eating. Back to the dinner side of things. Yesterday, I bought a salad. You know, like most normal people, buy a salad. With the teeth that I've got, I could not chew the lettuce, and the carrot was absolutely impossible. The sweet corn, I just about managed. I mean, like, it don't matter with sweet corn if you chew it or not. You get me? Yeah, it's absolutely irrelevant. There's no goodness in it whatsoever. It's one of those stupid placebo things, and it comes out the way it goes in. It's yeah, you trying to crunch that and swallowing it, no problem. The olives were all right, and the tomatoes were all right. So I don't know why the feck I bought such a big bucket of salad. But I bet my life now I won't be doing it again. Not that bucket, anyways. I might justify buying olives and tomatoes again. I bought a mango, 2 bananas, biscuits, sweets, mackerel. We had a feast yesterday. And last night, Grizzles insisted we go to McDonald's. So what do we get from McDonald's that we can fit in our mouth? That I can justify, yeah. So we went for chicken nuggets. Yeah. I think 25 chicken nuggets for €11. Mm, nearly 50 cents each. Chili con carne, coconut rice, tacos, nachos, chili cheese. Yeah. That sounds like a taco dinner. Yeah, Taco Bell dinner. Excuse me. Oof. I've been to Taco Bell twice. Yeah, 2 different establishments, 2 different things on their menu, and never again. Yeah, and I'll tell you why never again on the last one. Right? They had rice, potato chips, and beef, and some other stuff in their taco roll. Yeah, and it was tiny. Although on the menu it says regular, large, or extra large. So I went for extra large. And it was absolutely crap. Absolutely tasteless. Yeah. One thing I do like from Taco Bell, so, is the fire sauce. Ooh, that's tasty sauce. It's not spicy. Okay, it's got a spice. It's got it's got spicy in there, but it's not like kebab chili sauce. Hmm? But I like I like the menu that you've got there. Hell on earth. I like that. I like chili con carne. The rice I'm not too keen on, but like coconut rice, that's got to be better than nothing. And tacos, yeah, nachos. Now see, the nachos for me, tortilla chips, them's too hard for my teeth. Oh, I bought a packet of Pringles yesterday. Yeah, I finished them for breakfast. Oh, good. I'm glad somebody agrees me about that Taco Bell. Because swear down now, you try and tell the people around here that Taco Bell shit, yeah, and they go straight in there. Swear down now, it's one of the busiest restaurants all day, every fucking day. And it's like, why? Yeah, Taco Bell shite. Yeah. I don't want noodles. Yeah, I don't want to go to the ramen bar. I decided something yesterday. Yeah, about them ramens. I mean, like ramen. What are you ramen? Yeah, yeah, ram raiding ramen is ramming them ramens in the mouth. It's like I don't like them. Not really. No. I want to find a proper Chinese takeaway here in Alicante. I want to find a proper fish and chip shop. There's one fish and chip shop up the road, and everything's frozen. I mean, like we're living in fucking the Mediterranean for damn sake. Do you get me? Yeah, where the fish are swimming. Do you get me? There's a fishing port like 20 kilometers down the road. You know, get your fish from them. Yeah, it was absolutely embarrassment. But I swear down now, the biggest fucking squid rings I ever had. Yeah, whoa. Serious. I started thinking that these were like belts or something. Do you get me? Uh, Taco Bell can do one. Oh, look, I'm charging. It's on 87% now. That boat that was going out when I set up the stream is coming in now, or is nearly in the port. You see that there? Or is it too much sunshine? Now, there's two fast food chains I haven't been to since I've been here. Yeah, I haven't been to Burger King, and I've not been to Five Guys. And I'll tell you for why. Yeah, Five Guys is a big burger joint. I can't get the burgers in my mouth without disturbing my teeth. This one needs pulling out. Yeah, it is so fucking wobbly. I only have to breathe on it and it moves. Yep. And as you can see, the gap between that one's closed. Yeah. So in the last week, this tooth went all the ways over there. Yeah, and now it's all the way back here. Yeah, because I stopped playing with it for a couple of days. But now today, same as yesterday, this one is really wobbly and the gum is sensitive because it keeps being moved. Most mouthfuls, it's like, oh fuck you. So I should just go and get some clove oil and some oregano oil and encourage it to fall out. I want to get a larger pair of these pants. Yeah, these trousers. But but since been sitting here chatting with you guys, I've noticed the stitching's not very good on them. Already, I've got a hole in this pocket. Yeah, got a hole in there. It's coming away. So don't be keeping anything in that pocket. Oh man, yeah. See, the thing with fish is you have to cook it, yeah, and there's no fires around allowed. Yeah, you're not allowed to live by the campfire. Not allowed fires on the beach. Uh, and I don't want to be carrying any more weight than what I've already got. Yeah, all the friggin' gas cylinders, you know, and gas cooker. I don't want to be carrying things like that around with me. Be different if I move into that lady's terrace like she offered yesterday, last night. She offered me her phone number, you know, for if I need anything. Yeah, if I need shelter because it's raining. Yes, sir, hell on earth. In England and Ireland, I'd be doing the same. In this situation, straight to the coast because I know I can catch fish. I know I can collect mussels, cockles, whelks, and other shellfish, oysters and scallops, crabs, shrimp. Around here, there's fuck all, mate. There's fuck all like that. You really would have to be fishing for hours, and you know you're not guaranteed to catch. You know that when fishing. I'm just learning about some of the fish here in Spain. Yeah, some of them are poisonous. Some of them are poisonous. You know. Yeah, they got poisonous glands on them. Poisonous for us and certain other fish. You know, certain birds and things can't eat particular fish around. Yeah. And I don't mean puffer fish. Mm. I don't think we got puffer fish here in the Mediterranean. Hey, nice. You're going for some sea bass. Nice, nice. All right. Oh. It sounded like he was saying hello. I think he was just grunting. I was never in Portsmouth. I was in Southampton. Uh, but never in Portsmouth. Been in jail with a few fellas from Portsmouth. Can't think who though. But there's a few fellas from Portsmouth and Channings. Uh, Sea bream, mackerel, and barracuda you'll catch off Alicante. Oh, yeah, different mackerel to what you got though. The Atlantic mackerel is different to the horse mackerel. That's what they call them here. Uh, they're longer and slimmer here. Uh, in the Atlantic, you got a nice deep-bellied mackerel. Oh, I loves mackerel. I does. Oh, and barracuda. I caught a barracuda down in Almeria. with a fake worm. You present the Portsmouth Penal Joe. Yeah. I think it's a naval town, isn't it, Portsmouth? They got all the sea cadets down there. With the yeah, the navy down there. Oh, 91 to 94, you lived there. It'd be a rough place, eh? So I am watching a lady skipping down the road with her dog chasing her. The dog looks heavier than she do. Yeah, she stamps her foot and the dog jumps up at her and pushes her backwards. Oh, she's got him excited. 'Fight night was Friday nights. Man, I remember growing up Friday, Saturdays, it was like, whoa, guaranteed fight nights, you know? Yeah. Oh, dear. Don't go to the town hall discos as a teenager unless you're willing to fight. That's what it was. That's how it was. Walking out. So end up going on the on the party bus because we'd have to travel like 30 miles to get to the town hall disco from our village, going to the next big town. Uh, there'd be fellas waiting for us. Mm, yeah. And the worst thing you can do is think you're tough when you're getting off the bus and there's 34 seats on the bus and you're the only fella. You know, all the rest are ladies. And you're there to meet 20, 30, 40 fellas. And oh, we heard there was a busload coming in. Oh, and it's just you, Steve. You coming for a smoke? A boat coming in, just been over to the islands. Now, one observation that I've made is there's a lot more boats going to the island from Santa Pola than there is from Alicante. And yet Alicante is a big city. But then go to Santa Pola, and it's not even Alicante anymore. It's Elche. I never knew Elche stretched out to the beach. But it does. Plymouth down in Devon. Whoa. Another rough town, another naval town, that one, isn't it? Plymouth. Oh, 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 oh. Met a few Plymouth fellas on the streets. Sure, there. One fella from Plymouth caught a seagull and murdered the fucking thing. And then that was the first sign that I ever seen of telepathic communications. Yeah, you know, from no seagulls being around because you know, this fella grabbing the seagull, all the others flew off. All of a sudden, thousands of seagulls in the sky. Uh, uh, Thousands of them. I don't remember that fella's name either, so I just call him Scumbag. I remember calling him a scumbag or something of similar all the way back then as well. More than 20 years ago. Or just about 20 years, I think. Uh, uh. One of the other fellas from Plymouth used to dance with his fingers and saying it's a new it's a new dance technique, dancing with the fingers. Okay, fella, you know you're gonna hit it big with your dancing fingers. That was when I was in Exeter. Yeah, met them Plymouth boys. Uh, Now back to this being homeless and getting beaten up. Yeah, I can remember one situation, and I'm confused. I think it was in Malaga. I think it was in Malaga with a fella, fella from Switzerland that I knew known from Alicante, and this is after I'd been to Seville. Yeah, coming back and being in Malaga, there was a couple of there was one night when there was a few of us. There was three of us. We'd set camp, you know, like yeah, and yeah, and then next thing you know, getting my head down, I'm woken up being kicked. It's happened in Bristol as well. Yeah, football nights. Yeah. Oh dear. That was when I was like 17. Yeah. But then this situation, one of the fellas that were that latched onto us, apparently, yeah, he was up to no good scamming peoples. And so, yeah, this group of fellas had hunted him down, seen him, and targeted us all, you know, painted us all with the same brush. I'm not going to Ibiza. No, I'm not going to Ibiza. there's nothing appealing about being stuck on an island for me. No. And a party island, nah, nah, nah. I mean, Benidorm was all right, yeah. Alicante's okay, but go to Ibiza, pure party mode. No. The fact that it's an island, also for me, I don't want to be stuck on no islands. Mm. That's one of the main reasons why I'm happy to be off of Ireland and off of the island of England. You know, it's like them's islands, and if all shit breaks loose, if all hell breaks loose, we stuck. Looking at the travel laws and travel expectations now, yeah, traveling through England is like fuck that. Do you get me? He had a girlfriend in Denia until she built her flat, one bedroom flat with 5 dogs. Oh, there. That was a barking mad place to be then, eh? Oh, there. Hmm. It's nice walking with 5 dogs, though. Uh, I remember Captain Jack, Daddy Bear Dogs, Ted, Polo, Mummy Lola, and the Grizzles. Now walking with the 6. It was euphorical. It was beautiful. Uh, walking the Grizzles mountain, absolute beautiful looking back. Uh, too big a pack to live in a 1 bedroom flat for sure. Far too many dogs. In all fairness, I don't think any dogs should be living in a 1 bedroom apartment, 1 bedroom flat. That's just like no way. Yeah? Same as bed sits, far too small. I don't know what EES is, but I shared a video on my chat on my community page explaining what British people as well as non EU residents must comply. I mean, like, whoa, yeah. Where are you going to be staying? Yeah. Have you got health care? Can you afford X amount of pounds? I mean, this was being spoken about during COVID lockdown and Brexit kicking in. Yeah, and now they've really pushing it into action. It's like fucking hell, man. Like what are they doing? Stopping the criminal activity? Are they going to start going through old crime cold cases, and a load of people are going to be caught for things that they've done, on their vacations? Are people being followed? You know, is it? Oh, you're staying at that hotel. Okay, so that hotel encourages people like you. Okay, yeah, and it's information collection, and like, whoa, dear. Now I'm not sure, like, whether the airport systems, what they've introduced now in the UK. whether it's going to be the same as at ferry ports. Do you get me, yeah? Ooh, do you get me? Whoa, ferry ports and well, they can't ask the same questions, can they? Because there's things like, where will you be staying? If you're driving with a motorhome, do you get me, yeah? If you're touring Spain, yeah, where are you going to be staying? You know, there's an open fucking road. Do you get me? Yeah, so a lot of mobile home, you know, like motorhome crew. A lot of them ain't going to be able to answer that question, are they? You know, where am I going to be staying? In car parks, in caravan parks, at beaches. Not many of them get up the mountain. The ferry ports have the same system. Yeah. Yes, yes, bare bones. Yo, brother. Hey, man. I got to thank you publicly, yeah? Those photo clips that you done with the AI, great. Loves it. Yeah, as I've commented. The video you clipped from me arriving to the beach, fucking loves it, bare bones. Loves it. Yeah. Seeing grizzles coming out and swimming, you know, it's like, yeah, it was like watching somebody else, you know, when I watched that video yesterday. And it was like, yeah, I really enjoyed watching that from start to finish. Real. Yeah. It's a compliment. And complimentary, that was compliments. Yeah. And it's nice to know that I'm still inspiring yourself and other people's. You know, like there's still a little bit of wow factor. You know, like, and there's got to be some of that wow factor. Otherwise, and inspirational. Otherwise, you wouldn't spend time doing it. Liked it, loves it, mate. Fucking loves it. Yeah. One of the thoughts I had seeing your slideshows was, you know, there'd be good pictures to have on t-shirts. You get me, you know? Yeah. But to carry those t-shirts, mm, I'd need one of those electric car buggies. T-shirts are fucking heavy. Fucking hell, man. Any fabric is heavy. So unless you're wearing it, you know, if you're just carrying it, it's like these sleeping bags. It's like flipping heck. Do you get me? Yeah. Oof. It's one thing having to roll them up and unroll them every day, but it's like flipping heck. You know, it's like the weight of them. You'd be surprised how much, how heavy they get. Purple Hockey's in the house. Yes, yes, brother. How's she cutting? How's she cutting? What's she cutting? Bare bones. It's in your title. Bare bone edits. Yeah, it's in your title. Making videos and playing with the AIs is in the title, bro. So happy days. Yeah, living up to your title. Oh, oh. No, I think the nightclub's opening because there seems to be a crowd of people walking towards it. Most of them seem to be in party-looking clothing. I don't think they're all just traveling out to watch the sunshine. What tree is that behind me? Beside me, that's a palm tree. Excuse me, just been peeing in my bottle. Slip it down the trouser leg, nobody sees. Happy days. Yeah, that's a good palm tree. There's a whole strip of palm trees. Goes all the way down and all the ways around. And the road that goes straight down there, they've removed the trees that were there. They've turned up all the soil. Aye, Purple Lackey. I checked his channel out. I've subscribed to him. He's gone live since. Twice. He's been live twice since, but I've not seen him go live. So yeah, I've seen his channel, and one of the things that he keeps promoting is he gets beaten up a lot. Yeah, I haven't looked at any of his content. I only scanned through the titles, and it's like beaten up again and toward the back up, beaten up, beaten up, beaten up, beaten up, beaten up, attacked, attacked, attacked. And it's like, fucking hell, man, what a life. Yeah. If you're not welcome somewhere, like is like what one of the telltale signs is people beat up on you. Have you seen kids throwing stones at his tent? He's obviously somewhere where he's not wanted. He's obviously doing something that invites this trouble. Without paying attention, I'm clueless, so I can only speculate. One thing I've noticed, in my time, is you really got to do something to invite it. So maybe he's just pissing in the open, and the people don't appreciate it. Maybe the area where he's at stinks of piss and shit. I can only speculate. Maybe he's being abusive to somebody at one point or other. Or maybe people know that he's live streaming. And so they give him a bit of, support, a bit of action, because everybody is attracted to action. Yeah. I unsubscribed from that numpty, the grifter. I unsubscribed from him. Yeah. Every time I turn on YouTube, he's live. If I want any updates, I'm subscribed to two channels. They're following him. Yeah. So after paying attention to that friggin' the strange fucker, the weirdo, you know, yeah. After paying attention for as long as I did, enough is enough. And the way he only reacted when there was mention of dollar. He'd ignored me for a couple of weeks that I subscribed to him. But me being me, I put him into my trap. Yeah, just placed him in my trap, and he fell for it. You know, he now lives in my trap. He's got stalking convictions. Wow. The way he's treating the Roland Hess, nice one. Good to see you, good sir. Now, I'm not surprised with that. M stands for money, having charges of being a stalker. The way he was occupying that man's building, for me, he had that stalker mentality. You get me? So he had that, he had that persistence, and the way that he talks to the old Bill. For me, he had that sort of attitude that, yeah, this fella's up to no good. His scars spells out to me that somebody's hurt him for being a no gooder. I could be wrong, but for me, definitely not a good person. Oh dear, he's admitted. One thing I've noticed for Blackian peoples, yeah. Oh, he's from a cliff pallet, is it? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So he was born that way, yeah, for the world to see him. Mother Nature said to him in the makings, "You're going to be a bad one, so we're going to mark you for life." And hopefully prevent you from being a bad one. Hell on earth. M stands for money. Who he's on about? Yeah, M stands for money. His name is his name is Matthew Davis, or that's how he collects. That's how he promotes his channel. Anyways, M stands for money. Mm-hmm. Oh, hell on earth! Seriously, if you want if you want entertainment, that fella is not it. Yeah. He will not talk to his chat. He will not talk to anybody commenting unless you're paying him. Yeah. A lot of the time he turns his chat off, so people have claimed. so he doesn't have to pay attention to what we're saying. Hmm? And in America, they call him a local. Uh, He's always begging. He says he needs new teeth. Um, he'd be begging for an e-scooter. He looks like something that stepped out of a whatchamacallit, a sci-fi movie. That's how he dresses. All his gadgets. Mm? And I suppose that's why he needs the e-scooter to carry all his gadgets around. Because he's one of these gadget boys, chemists, you know. Murder of Lost Prophet singer Ian Watkins. It was a murder, was it? Happy days. I heard about this Ian Watkins a couple of days ago. Until that, I'd never heard of the fucker. And Lost Prophets. I don't think I've even heard of that band either. Yes, 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 not dog. I've been sleeping with my hat on, and it's giving me a bit of a hairstyle. That's it, Purpleacky. Yeah, it was you that told me about him. I didn't have a fucking clue who he was. Yeah. And then, telling Purpleacky I didn't have a clue who this fella was. I get a little bit of an update. And then since then, there's been a couple of posts that have come in my direction. I've not seen them because people like that, I don't want to give any time of day to. Yeah. I'm just not interested in people like that. Um, People like that don't exist in my world. Um, it keeps me out of prison. If I thought for 1 minute people like that were around, I'd have to be one of the hunters. But see, vigilantes are criminals. Taking the law into our own hands, we're criminals. And so, therefore, people like me, we cannot. Yeah. Otherwise, we're the ones that go to jail. Those people get compensated and the extra protection. You know. And I'm sorry, but I may surround myself by cages, fencing, and cages, but I'm outside enjoying the sunshine. Yeah, I can remove that fence. Do you get me? I don't have to be here. I can walk down there and be, like fence free. Do you get me? Yeah. I don't want to go being one of these superheroes, having to mask up and go and save the world from such. I wasn't designed for that. If I was as big as Bare Bones and as tough as Decca Heggie and Danny Christie put together, and if I was like weapon happy like Darren G, well then like that sort of lifestyle would be right up my street. You get me? I'd love to be a superhero. Another beautiful sunset. I know, right? Even with that metal fence in there, beautiful sunset as it sets over towards the west to light up Australia. And the Philippines and Thailand, that part of the world. They get in their summer now, which is one of the upsetting things. Do you get me? Yeah, tuning into Australian channels, yeah, and you got these people celebrating the sunshine. I like, yeah, we had our summer. Now we got winter coming. And one of the things I still kind of live for is the sunrise and sun up, sunrise and sundown. Yeah, sunsets. I loves it. So we'll leave you there a minute while I put my bags in my into my rucksack. And I call it bags because it's a sleeping bag within a plastic bag inside of a plastic bag. So it's bags, isn't it? 3 bags goes into the rucksack, which is another bag. So that's 3 bags inside of 1 bag. Yeah. Um, oh, that's me mattress blowing over. Oh yeah. What are you so happy? What are you so happy about? Hmm? Eh? Empty bowls? Hmm? That's your dinner bowls, isn't it? That's his water and dinner bowls in there. And he gets happy every time they get packed up, which is strange. Do you think you get happy when they get unpacked? Oh yeah, I'm starting to remember where all this sand's coming from now. The umbrella. Yeah. Whoever owned that umbrella before me, they they evidently buried it in the sand. Or it might have been from me on Sunday when I had it in the sand. Um, I've got two cables. One of them's like on its way out. Yeah, yeah, but it was when I was down in Orkney. But it's one that I normally just got pushed aside. Um, but then I've come to realize many times before that it's best to use um, one cable for one thing, yeah, and another cable for a different thing. So what I've got is I've got my newest cables attached to the electricity mains plug, yeah, that I use when I'm charging at the bar or the cafe. So that stays wrapped up and safe. And then this other one is on its way out. I use that one for the solar. Uh, I did the switch around a couple of days ago. Uh, and yes, and that David Davis is very unsavory. Uh, I did see him blocking you because you asked him what he needs money for. Yep. Every day he needs a new vape pen. Every day he needs cheeseburgers, and every day he's begging for e-bike and for new teeth. Somebody pointed out that he's one of these big gamers, yeah, and he earned a lot of money playing Fortnite. I don't know about you gamers, like, yeah, but did you know you could earn money playing Fortnite? I only heard of him when he got arrested. Worst of humanity. Is it wee Yorkie running free over there? Let her come see you. Hola. Hey. Hi. See, not interested in you. When the tide Bronson goes there on laydowns now and then. I bet he used to have one or two of those wrong uns when he went there, right? Well, he wouldn't be tolerating them fuckers serving his food. I'm pretty sure of that. Separate wings. Oh, he stays in the cage when he goes there. Oh, wait. So it said there is hierarchy amongst them. If someone would look down on a person. Ugh. Ugh, jeepers, I don't even want to read messages like that. That's a tough job. Hello to Grim Reaper Network. Nice to see you in the chat again, sir. Nice to see you with Wandering Hippie. Yeah, I like Wandering Hippie. Sí, tú quieres. Él no. Él muy suave, muy dulce. Sí. Yo no he hablado el bueno.
Muchas gracias, amigo.
We just had a couple on the scooter. Did it go down there? And it says, "Can we take a photo of grizzles?" We get that a lot. Yeah, we get that a lot. These people from Algeria, yeah, which is Africa. not far from Morocco and Sahara Desert. Alicante has a long history of being friends with, how do you see it, Algeria. So I'm learning since being here this time around. And this is why I think they give the Moroccan people such a hard time. So roll a cigarette for the road. The sun's gone down behind the clouds. So the last moments of sunshine have been blocked out. We need to restock on the water supplies and get myself something to eat, because I've eaten biscuits and Pringles this morning. My stomach's starting to churn. And so it's time for me to eat. And the Grizzles, I've not seen him move. He's been off the lead most of the day. Yeah. I put him back on the lead for some reason. I can't remember why now. Oh, yeah, because I was going to have a sleep. I was going to have a siesta. And so I put him back on the lead. And now, like when I put him off the lead a while ago, he just went and led down at the base of the tree. You know? And so he wants to walk around with me when he's having a piss. He don't want to go and have a piss like he used to when he was on the mountain by himself. He wants me to walk him. It is funny, isn't it? What noises Tommy makes when it's feet. I'm gonna try and drink the rest of this water because it's pointless trying to carrying it. It's a waste of energy. Right, both these can go in the bin. I hope nobody thinks my piss bottle's a bottle of whiskey. Right. Distributing Viagra. You want to be careful. You just doxed yourself. There's not many people in the I don't think there were many people who done for distributing Viagra's in 2001. That's not such a bad crime. You know, there's worse tablets you could be selling. Like fentanyl tablets. Oh, there. That'd be a terrible one to be selling. well, come up. Ouch, ouch. I seen people going out there. They had to move the metal to get out of there, and I had to do the limbo getting out there the other day, and both of them looked to me closed. So we'll walk to the end. We'll pretend that we're queuing up for the nightclub. I guess these are floating pontoons for when they put on the regattas, when they put on the sailing races. Oh, okay. There's a gate there, but it's not locked. Wow, that's where we'll stay if it rains. That's more than suitable for myself and Grace. Mediterranean cocktail bar. No silent vehicles. Yep. Oh, that walkway. Yeah, we can go up there. Cool. The gates are open. They lock the gates at night time. I'm not sure what time they open. The bus station here in Alicante. I don't even go near the bus station. There's nothing at the bus station that interests me. A lot of the homeless will go and use the bus station as toilet. Oh, yeah. Same as, well, the train station, you got to have a ticket to get into the toilets. I have been up to the train station a couple of times and at a cheeky charge. More when I first arrived here. You smell something on them rocks. I think a dog's pissed on there. Where you going? Up the stairs. There's a lot of people up here, or a lot more than what we've seen all day. Cruise liner's gone. Hey. Hey. Come here. No pissing up here. Good boy. See his reaction when I bring him to the edge. He's not interested. You see that sneeze, like that blowing of his nose? It's approval. Or approval. Like I moved him away from there. He didn't appreciate being there. But I never seen that cruise ship moving, and I never seen it docked up either. There's one over there, and there's one out at sea. And one left this morning. So it must be a busy time for cruise ships. I got it. The day that the water boys are playing on stage, I reckon this place will be locked. We won't be allowed up here on that day. I don't think. I think this is only my second, maybe third time up here. Because normally when we go walking around, this place is locked. So today's my special time. We've just had looks of disapproval. Some ugly heifer with her ugly fella look down their noses at us. No, people will be people. Now something confusing me the more and more that I look at that castle. What if construction companies learned over time to insult the castle? You know, it looks like the surrounding rocks, you know, is blended in. It looks like rocks. It doesn't look like brickwork. All these buildings around, not one of them looks like materials the same as that castle. And why not? I tell you for why. Most of the materials come from China. So is it cheaper to import building materials than it is to mine your own grounds? Good job I don't wear second-hand shoes, and they're too small as well. I don't think Grizzles likes it up here. And last night when we came to be on the back of the hotel, that's where we wanted to sleep, or that's where I wanted to sleep last night. But it was blocked off. Yeah, I think they were doing some construction repairs on the pavement. So if it's, it looks like it's unblocked now, because I see people there, and I see people walking this way from there. So if it's unblocked there now, it's too windy to sleep there tonight, isn't it, Chris? Well, we'll have a look anyways. That way. But I think it's going to be too windy for sleeping there. Who knows? We might end up sleeping where we was sleeping last night. We had a nice peaceful sleep, uninterrupted. It looks like somebody's having a change for dentistry work. I think it's being shaved. Need a police. This was closed last night, double closed. That had a chain on it. They were closed and padlocked. Yeah, it's a haircut. He's getting a haircut. I reckon Grizz is going to be wanting a poo in a minute. Can you see that boat out there? I don't know if you can. Yeah, it'll be too windy here tonight. It's windy now. Whoa, the wind's coming in from that direction. Just in case you don't know, don't remember, didn't see it. This is where we were Sunday morning, Saturday night, watching the sunrise over there. Yeah, bare bones is barred band from Southampton ports. He keeps going on the ferries. It's going to be a funny one when he's got his ticket to be on the ferry. You know, they're still not going to let him in. That's why you got done for selling Viagra, because he got done for selling fakes, isn't it? Nobody appreciates fake substances. I think if you got quality substances, people will protect you a bit better. This fella's probably pulling me, and I don't know where to. He didn't pay much interest in the trees. There's still people's relaxing on the beach. Look, 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 look. Recognize the beachcombers? Yes, yes, Papa Hambo. Nice to see you, bro. I've not been tuning in to many folks due to battery issues, but yeah. Hold up. Oh, good. The Senegal fellas are setting up, bringing out their sellable goods. There seems to be more now than there was August and September. Wow, he wanted that free. Well, we're on 72% purple Aki, from 87 to 72. But mind you, most of the time I was sat there, I was charging up as well. It wasn't like just sucking the battery. I was getting a charge. Welcome back, Vicky. Oh, these street sellers are being chased off. The port and police are here. So what are you doing? You gonna have a clue or what? You dragged me over to this bit of a garden, but you don't seem to be doing much. Scratching, snipping, a little bit of pissing. That's one of the main bus stops for the airport. It gets busy. He wants to go over to that garden over there, but we're not allowed. A green man showing, and he's on our side. This is season when a lot of the bitches come into season, and then yeah, the puppies will be ready for Christmas. So there's a lot of masculine males pissing around the place, and there's a lot of females pissing around the place. I don't agree with females being brought out in public when them's in season. That's when a lot of dogs, like Captain Jack, gets completely distracted and hit by cars or lost in the jungle of concrete. They be following the smells of the bitches rather than the territories that they've already marked. I know that's it, bare bones, isn't it? Up and down, up and down. Oh, you poor fella. Oh, dear. I know fellas back in Ireland, they used to swallow them instead of ecstasies. They used to do apple Viagra and a couple of beers. They said they get a nice head off of it. 29 seconds to cross. safely. Quick, get off the road. They don't care. The police and the taxi drivers around here don't fucking care. If you're in the road when them busy, they'll knock you off the road. With great pleasure. Little dogs like that being dragged away because the owners are suited and booted, ready to play. I call those little dogs helicopters. They spend more time flying in the air on the lead than they do running around like dogs. Are you stupid? You calling on my dog? Are you a little bit slow? Just had some stupid person blowing kisses on my dog. Like Grizzlies are going to pay any attention to them freaks. So I just asked him, is he a bit stupid? Are you a bit slow in the head? Like, what are you doing calling on me, dog? Can't you see he's attached to me? People they don't like to be reminded of the most obvious. And so reminding them of the obvious feels like a job. I mean, educate these stupid peoples. If you want to say hello to me, dog, you say hello to me first. Oh, and Grizzly's having a shite. Happy days. That's what we wanted. Bag in the hand, or hand in the bag. Where's that dickhead that wanted to whistle my dog? Blow kisses on my dog. Control my dog when he's attached to me. So yeah, back to street tramps getting beaten up. I mean, I'm like this with anybody that will blow kisses on me dog or try and call him over. Hmm? And I've been like that with a couple of hundred peoples, and I've not been beaten up yet. Some of the people, when they're blowing kisses on me dog, I blow kisses at them and give them a bit of a French tongue. And yeah, they all seem to laugh. But this young fellow in his early 20s, he didn't see the funny side. He didn't appreciate. I bet you he got Rasta dreads. I recognize him from Benidorm. I say, yo, dreads! And he came over all dancing. I said, who's got the weed? And he panicked. No, 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 no. There's a homeless dude needs a piss. Hold up. He's got a shopping trolley. I'm quite busy here tonight. Hold up. Because he's been sleeping all day. He's got this habit now that he takes me for a walk when we load up and goes a walking. He's the leader. And then he'll stop as if to say, well, I don't know where we're going. And then it's like, dude, but you've dragged me away from the supermarkets. You've dragged me away from my office. Of course you know where we're going. We're going where you wanted to go. I don't know. El goose árboles. And when you stand next to the tree, maybe you'll get pissed on him by him. And it's not his fault if he thinks you're a plank. $16K subs lost just like that, bare bones. Fucking hell, man. Whoa, you got to be a bit more careful and save your hard work. Not give it away to the big corporates like TikTok and YouTube. That's exactly what I was thinking, hell on earth. I actually looked around to see if the fellow was available. And that bag might have just ended up on his football, on his mug race. You get me? Just to show him, like, yeah, he called me dog on at a time of emergency. The muck needed a fucking shit. And he was taking me to the places where he likes to have a shit. He don't like the shit just anywhere. A bit like yourselves and myself, you know. There's some environments, they just, yeah, not comfortable enough to drop the guts. Why, oh, why you taking me this way? I'll answer for him. It's got a lot of trees that need pissing on. We'll go down this way, and then we'll come up that way. Daniel Berry, good evening. Hello. Can I touch your dog? Can I pet your dog? Did you hear that? Did you hear that video on TikTok and YouTube and everywhere? Can I pet your dog? No. Well, it's common courtesies. You ask. Ain't no good saying sorry, sorry, sorry. That just antagonizes me more. Sorry is one of the first things guilty people say. You know? Afterwards. Helicopter dog. Oh, trippy car. Hey, yeah. Do a spin around. I can't. Grizzlies won't let me. They do a fish and chips down in this restaurant, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the restaurants I used to go to with Scooby. It looks like the same menu. I used to get a fish and chicken and chips for me, and a chicken and chips for the Scooby. But back then it was only like €7. Now they want it in like €13. So it's like, mm, mm. I get a whole roast chicken for €11 if I go to the right place. Okay, he's happy going this way. You wanted to piss on that, not that one. That's his prerogative. Put the phone down a minute and do some clip. Because otherwise, these straps start hurting my shoulders. Oh, now you want to do that side. But you're going to tie me up in the process. I don't think so. Missed the tree, did you? Sorry, dude. He's like, I have to do this tree. The smells tell me to. Look at that. There's 3 of Toby's cousins. 3 little tiny chihuahuas. All right, now we can go this way. Definitely a female's being in there pissing. He's trying to eat the grass with his nose. The flooring giving you flashbacks or the whole surroundings. You've been to Alicante before. I don't like these bags. I'm gonna have to get different bags. Dump number 2. Hola, buenas tardes. Hola, bonita. Wow, the call es muy rápido. Ella es muy feliz, ¿eh? Hola, guapa. No, no, wanna dance? Oh, it's a guapo. Oh, chico. That was a boy. It looked like a female. And then all of a sudden, his ding dong appeared. But he's very happy. He got like a Rottweiler stump of a tail. And that will go faster than you can press your Nintendo buttons. I think this flooring's been there for years. Yeah, I had a TikTok account, Babette. Only because one of the peoples that used to come to this channel was crying about his YouTube attempts being exploited and abused, and he insisted that we all join his TikTok group. And so I joined his TikTok group, but I don't think I ever seen him do anything with his TikTok channel, to be honest with you, apart from his usual, which was, here's my PayPal. Don't forget to PayPal me. And that's what he was doing with his YouTube channel. We won't give the fella any credits. We'll mention the on PC. And for the rest of the people, they might be able to figure out it was the Matrix that was taking control. I see the fellow worming his way back into circles on the YouTube. Fair play to him. Forgetting all the peoples that were good for him and going after all the peoples that he was trying to out on his channel. Yeah, so I had a TikTok channel and I uploaded a couple of things on there, and I had like more than 4,000 subscribers. But I'm not sure what happened. But when I tried to tune into YouTube, TikTok now, I don't know. It's not on my phone, and it doesn't give me the right account. So that's all right. It gives me extra reason not to pay attention to it. Yeah. I read somewhere the other day that some other firm of American TikTok now. So I think it's back on for the Americans. How's it going, Lex? Sound? I bet these streets around this city are power hosed every night. Yeah, every night, all day, every day. Litter pickers. All day, all night. You got the rubbish collection trucks. Them's all coming around here, emptying the bins. It is like, to the eye, it's clean. Yeah. Saturday when we came back, there was parts of these gardens. They were turfed up, emptied, and new plants added. And we've seen that a couple of times since we've been here. It's like they changed the flowers seasonally. We were filmed by that woman walking down there, so we can film her. So this is what we call a lazy walk. Yeah, just walking up and down this walkway and pissing and shitting on as many trees as he likes. This is the easy walk. It's flat, it's smooth, and easy pickings. I mean, like, it's easy to pick up his turds when he drops his guts. It's an easy one to collect because the surfaces are so maintained. We're going to hopefully sit on that seat over there, and then I'm going to decide what we're doing. Fuck off. These baby Hitlers, they fucking ignorant. They've got no signs up to say that they're taking photographs of people as we approach them, and they've got a computer that they got wired up to a printer, and they think they're smart when they turn their backs on people with cameras. When I approach them and I says, it'd be nice to have be questions asked if I mind my photograph being taken. And as it goes, I don't want my photograph being taken. You don't have permission to take my photograph. And they just look all smarmy and heh. And then when I see them hanging around with the junkies, because the junkies are selling them crack or selling them cocaine or MDMA, whatever, it's like it just adds to their history. And this week they've got a sign up, but nobody can see it unless you're sitting at that restaurant over there. And what they do, they take their photographs of you, and then they run after you and give it to you if you're not too far away. So we were going to sit here and reminisce. Our first nights in Alicante, we were just sat here, minding our own business, and acknowledged a couple of peoples, said hello to peeps, and out of the blue, some dude walked over to us, followed by his wife shortly after, and they said, "You've got a beautiful doll." And how impressed they were that he wasn't interested in their in the restaurants and all the smells that were coming from the restaurants. And they insisted we take €20 from them. I mean, to sit looking handsome and to get paid. That's a bit like Naomi Campbell, isn't it? You know, didn't Naomi Campbell get paid for being a good looking? Oh, so does Grizzles. He gets paid for being good looking. Look, prime example of street beggar pestering people at tables. Boils me blood, that would. If I sat there and he come up and asked me, yeah, I'd throw the fucking fork in his eye and eat it in front of his other eye. In my dreams. I know, Babette. You see how much pee-pee he's been doing. Every tree and every lamppost, pretty much, that we walked past. Yeah. He got to do them all. He's got his favorite ones, and he's got those ones that he ignores. Hello.
Hello.
My dog doesn't bite.
¿Se puede tocar?
El bueno para tocar, sí. Many people think I'm invisible. They only see the dog. Mucha gente solo lo visto de perro, no visto yo. Es más importante. Yo necesito tocar tu perro. Necesito, muy necesario He gets that a lot. And I got to put people's in their place a lot. I got to interrupt them sometimes. And then they ask these silly questions like, is your dog dangerous? What's your dog's name? Hello. I mean, what is it to you what my dog is called? Like I says to him, do you need to know what my dog's called so you can call him away from me? That's why he's got a different name for every day of the year. Oh, bare bones. I wish he did sniff out statues. Flipping heck. That would be awesome. So I asked these baby Hitlers. I asked them, what do they do with all the printouts that they don't give away? Are you making a book of the people that don't pay? And your digital record, this on your computer, is it deleted straight away? Hold up. Oh, I don't think there's any free speech on TikTok. No, there ain't any freedom of movement on TikTok either. For real. Yeah. Hold up. It is definitely a platform where there's a lot of control. A lot of control. Shit, they kept blocking my stream. I went live on there once or twice. And the first time they kept blocking my stream because I was smoking. Why not? Just recognizing the lady that was on the scooter with the from Algeria. She don't interact with dogs, but she interacted with grizzles. So did her boyfriend or brother, the male that was with her. He has plenty of PP left. He stores it for the trees that we don't meet up with. For the trees that he thought we were going to. Yeah. Because normally we go down into the big park with the big trees. Yeah, normally we'd go down into there and then turn around. You know, maybe we'd get ourselves an ice cream. Maybe I'd smoke a joint. But today, no. I don't feel like ice cream. And we don't have any ganja. Oh, he just slipped off. He don't care though, look. Oh, bare bones, man. It's disgusting walking along the tide mark and seeing all that, seeing all them cigarette butts. Absolutely heartbreaking. Yeah. Hold up. A German Schnauzer. They looks a bit like the Scottish Terriers. Them German Schnauzers do. And when Captain Jack used to get his haircuts, sometimes people would say, "Is that a Scottish Terrier? Is that a Schnauzer?" And I say, "No, it's a Captain Jack." Bare bones. I've even forgotten my TikTok account. I think it's just Steve Farthing. Yeah, I think it's Steve Farthing. I don't think. And I've not used it for. I've not touched it. I can't even access it. There's not much chewing gum on the grounds here. Yeah, no, there isn't. Mm. Can't help but enjoy the innocence. You know, when them innocent ones see the grizzles, them get excited. Skylight, Scotlight, hello. Scotlight 22. That's that. Oh God, what's her name again? I haven't seen her in a long time, for months and months. Mum's life. How you doing, Mum's life? Hey, cool. Vicky's home. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Just by the title and the fact that she blew. Yeah, I knew it would be you. Happy month of Halloween. I'm growing a beard again, Mum's life. Yeah, and I'm living up to me, living up to me dreams, wandering around with me rucksack. Hold up. So I can't help but feel these eyes on me. And when I feel people's eyes on us, I look up and there's people looking at us. Yeah. So I says hello to them. I loves watching these baby hitlers. Yeah, I loves watching them. The amount of people that look at them and disgrace and tells them to fuck off. Oh. Yeah. So I just had somebody pointing Grizzles out to his missus. His missus is there lapping up an ice cream, and she's rudely interrupted because her fella says, "You have to look at that dog. He looks like a wolf." So yeah, libertarian mind is in the house. How you doing, fella? How you doing? How is it going? What's the story with you? So yeah, Halloween used to be one of my favorite times of the year. Yeah, it's when the magic mushrooms come out to play. Slobber Joe's in the house. Yes, yes, yes. What's happening, bro? Oh, we's behaving. We's behaving. Yeah, definitely. The chatters are on good behavior. The host is on good behavior. It's only the Grizzles that was pissing around. Why not pissing around, Grizzles? Pissing around this whole fucking city, why not, Grizzles? Pissing on every lamppost and every tree in sight. I'm thinking what I want to eat. I know I want to go up to the shop where we get our water from. Oh, good. That woman's found the man she was looking for. I thought she was eyeballing me. Smells like somebody's just walked past smoking a joint. A nice smell. We loves the smell of marijuana burning in the nighttime. I prefer smoking in the mornings. Hold up. Apart from them two fellas, I said hello to about 10 minutes, well, a few minutes before I sat down here. Um, I'm predominantly seeing and hearing Soviet Union peoples. They look and sound different to German peoples. Mm, 8:30. We've got enough time to go to the supermarket. Mm, let's go get some water, Chris. We go get some agua. Come on then. I think I was going to close this stream and save a bit of battery power. And let you good folks get on with your happiness. They got their Christmas decorations out already. They're not turned on yet, but they're out. This is what they call the Rambla. There's a lot of traffic lights, so we've got to stop and wait. For a tourist city, I mean, the transport getting priority is a little bit odd, in my opinion. So, yeah, time to close. And we talk to you all again soon. And hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully tomorrow is a good day so I get to charge the phone up again in the sunshine with the solar panel. Oh, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, too slow. Normally I tell Grizzles to wait for the green man, but today we just waited for the road to clear. Buenas noches. Hoy no. I do in my rucksack, but I'm not going in my rucksack just for cigarette paper, so she can identify where it keeps and stuff. So yeah, no night, peoples.